And hello, everyone, and welcome to EGSL Field in Oakland City. River State's Conference softball today, Oakland City, and the Crimson Pride of IU Columbus. Linnea Baldner will step in. Grace Butcher in the circle for Oakland City University. And that is a strike, and that evens up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Linnea Baldner, a 5'7" senior out of Broomfield, Colorado, and that is fouled out of play. Oaks defensively, Jordan Bufford at first base, Beatty Rhodes at second baseman, Megan Stewart at shortstop, Hannah Whistle is at third, Casey Wood at left, Kinsley Heichel back in center, Kat Hibbett is in right. That is a slow roller, and I tell you what, the speedy Baldner was just too fast there, and that is an infield base hit for the Crimson Pride. 1 on and nobody out as Renee Lecker, the second baseman, is now up. Butcher got the win in Game 1 yesterday, going 6 innings. Spread around the butt, and it's high. 1 ball and no strikes. Gaslight Pizza and Grill are sponsors. They are each and every broadcast. That is high. Still a little chilly. We're supposed to have afternoon temperatures in the 50-degree range. Butcher has raised her record to 7-4 with a 1.98 ERA. Throw to second. And she is in there. And that is a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Squared around the butt. Bufford catches it easy. And that will be the first out. Sierra Kramer, the left fielder, up. Feeling the stats for Butcher, 7-4, 1.98 ERA, 16th appearance, 9 started, 6 complete games, 3 shutouts, 1 save. That's a strike. That was yesterday, by the way. 67 in the 3rd inning, 67 hits, 28 runs, 19 earned. Struck out 68, walked 12. That is one heck of a strikeout to walk ratio. 12 doubles, 3 triples. No homers at .254 batting average against. And that is fouled off. One and 2 to count. That is low. One gone here the first inning. Misses outside. The count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled off again. That's hit the Rhodes at second, fields and fires to Bufford. And that's 2 out. The runner Baldner goes to third. Shelton, the first baseman, up now. One thing that these IU Columbus ladies can do is hit. That is a foul tip for a strike. They have a team batting average of .367. Opposition hitting at .301. They can flat out hit. Riser's a little bit high, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. That is hit out of play. One ball and 2 strikes here in the top half of the first. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that is the inning. Crimson Pride strand a runner. No runs, 1 hit, no error, 1 left, 1 half inning played here at EGSL with the score IU Columbus nothing. Oakland City University coming to bat. We'll take a break. You're watching Oakland City University softball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill. GoMightyOaks.com, the Go Mighty Oaks. We're back at EGSL as we're in the bottom half of the first inning. The pitcher for IU Columbus is Chloe Lynn. She is 3-3 with a .584 earned run average. Her 12th appearance, 7th start. He has a complete game. 38 in the third innings, 36 hits, 35 runs, 32 of them earned. Struck out 34, walked 31, 11 doubles, 2 triples, 2 homers allowed at .242. Batting average against with 6 ball pitches and 5 hit batters. Here in the home half of the first, she will be facing the pitcher Grace Butcher, the left fielder Casey Wood, and the designated player Bailey Cox. Grace has done it all. First game. That is a ball. Butcher hitting at .402 with 3 homers and 15 runs batted in. That's a little bit high, and it's 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. And Lynn, a number of strikeouts, 34, but also has walked 31, so a little bit of wildness. That's not going to make it out of the infield. Lecker, the second baseman, will take that in, and that is out number 1. So 1 gone in the Oakland City first inning as Casey Wood, the senior out of Princeton, Indiana, will step in. Casey at .314 32 hits, 102 at bats, 18 runs scored, no homers, and 17 runs batted in. And the first pitch is a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. The wide, the 1-0 pitch, and that's inside. I would say, from what I see, we don't have a radar gun out, but I would say Lynn's got pretty fair velocity. Two and 0. Strike on the inside corner. 2 balls and 1 strike. Oaks a doubleheader sweep over the Grenadiers of IU Southeast yesterday. That's going to get in there for a base hit for Wood. 1 on and 1 out. Bailey Cox, the DP. One on, 1 out. Cox at 372, 35 hits, 94 at bats, 12 runs scored, no homers, and 18 runs batted in. That's a foul ball, no balls, and 1 strike. Oaks defensively, Jordan Bufford at first, Betty Rhodes at second. For IU Columbus, Mallory Shelton at first, Renee Lecker at second, Justice Case the shortstop, Alexa Hafner is at third. Strike on the inside corner. Sierra Kramer's in left, Linnea Baldwin the center fielder. Carla Helt in right, Lily Culp behind the plate, and Chloe Lynn is in the circle. A little high. Throw to second base, and the wild pitch will allow Casey Wood to go to second base. That one just got away from Lynn. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. A base hit by Cox could put the Mighty Oaks on the board here in the first. That is riser high. 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Cox. Bufford on deck for Oakland City University. That's going to be an out for the second out as that's hit back to Lynn, the pitcher. It was kind of like reverse pool cue rotation coming out of the strike there. And it's anyway the second out of the inning is Bufford. The first baseman steps up. Bufford out of Paducah, Kentucky. And a left-handed batter leading the team, hitting at .486. And that is foul. 51 hits, 105 at bats, 18 runs scored, 6 homers, and 31 runs batted in. Low and outside. 1-1. Bufford a good day at the plate yesterday. And the sweep over the Grenadiers. That's high. First game, she had a 2-run homer and was 2 for 4. And the second game, she was 2 for 3 and scored a couple of runs. That's hit and fouled out of play. Wait a minute, it didn't get out of play. And the shortstop Case made a really nice play on that. And that is all for the Oaks. in inning number 1. As it's no runs, a hit, no error, and 1 left on base. 1 complete plate in game 1 of the doubleheader with the score Oakland City University 0 and IU Columbus 0. You're watching Oakland City University softball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown Huntingburg and GoMightyOaks.com and the Go. We're back at EGSL. The pitcher, Chloe Lynn, stepping in for the Crimson Pride. That just misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes. One and 0 the count. I think it may be 1-0. Yep. That is a shot by Chloe Lynn. And the Crimson Pride have taken the lead. That was kind of a no-doubter. As Lynn leads off the inning with a base hit. That is Lynn's 2nd home run of the year. That's the first home run that Butcher's given up. So Lynn is in pretty good company with that one. A 1-0 advantage. That is a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 to Emma Chisholm, a sophomore out of New Whiteland, Indiana, in Greenwood. Knocked down by Rhodes. The throw to first is not going to be nearly in time. So back-to-back hits here in the top half of the 2nd inning. 3rd hit of the ball game for IU Columbus. Nobody out. And that is going to bring up Alexa Hafner, the 3rd baseman. Butcher being greeted a little bit rudely here. Well, I said these guys can flat out hit at .367 team batting average. Alexa Hafner, a 3rd baseman out of Columbus North High School. 1 on, nobody out. Tries to bunt that one. And that's a foul ball. No balls. And 1 strike to Hafner. Hafner hitting .283. That's a foul ball. 13 hits, 46 at bats, 14 runs scored, no homers, and 11 runs batted in. Nobody out. Crimson Pride have drawn first blood here in game 1. Drill foul and out of play. No balls and 2 strikes. That's foul. And it stays at 0-2. Butcher, 1 inning pitched. 3 hits, 1 run, an earned run, 1 strikeout, no walks, 6 batters faced. As it continues with an 0-2 count. Rhodes with a nice catch at second base. And that's the first down. Now it's hit pretty well, and Rhodes made full extension to make that play. As the catcher, Lily Culp, will step in now with one gone and one on. That's hit to Butcher. Butcher throws to second, and everybody's safe. I'm guessing an E1 on that. Fielder's choice officially, an error on the throw. As Culp is at first base, Chisholm is at second base. And that is going to bring up the right fielder. And it's also going to bring a conference in the circle here in the first inning. Carly Hostler will be coming up next, a senior out of Tell City High School and Tell City, Indiana. So a chance, I thought it may be a chance that the Oaks would be out of the inning with that. All the Oaks need to take a deep breath right now. It's 1-0. And this Pride team hitting at 367 as a team, they can tear the cover off the ball. That is a strike. One strike to count. Riser high. 1-1. A beautiful day. It's still a tad on the chilly side. Swing and a miss. And that is 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 the count. Hostler back at the plate. Still hanging in there at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hostler at .433, 13 hits, 30 at bats, 9 runs scored. She has 4 homers and 15 runs batted in. Reverse spin off the bat, that is a foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Baldner, the leadoff batter up and the on deck for IU Columbus. That is fouled off, 1-2. And for all the really old fights out there, I don't know if there'll be anybody that's watching in the Columbus area that would remember, but I used to do a little sports in Columbus. Swing and a miss on the riser, 1-2. But that was 1979. So I don't know how many people are even still alive from that time. Do get to meet with my old friend Sam Simmermaker every now and then, the dean of sports in Columbus, retired at WCSI, and that swung and missed. Retired as I believe Sam hit 90 years of age this year. That is outside and high. One and one. That's fouled out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 gone. Baldner at the plate. That is low. Baldner, a base hit the first inning. Got as far as third. Foul down the third baseline. 2-2 the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Slaps it foul and out of play as it stays 2 balls and 2 strikes. It is 1-0 Crimson Pride as we're in the top half of the second, game 1 of the doubleheader today. Riser swung on and missed strike 3, and that is the inning. Second strikeout for Butcher, but a home run by the pitcher Len puts IU Columbus up 1-0. We've gone 1.5 innings here at Oakland City. You're watching Oakland City University softball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill. GoMightyOaks.com, the Go Mighty. Back at EGSL, going to the home half of the third. And the Oaks are looking at a deficit, down 1-0, as it will be McCracken, the catcher, Rhodes, the second baseman, and Whistle, the third baseman, up here in the home half of the second inning. McCracken from Spotsville, Kentucky, and Henderson County High School. She was the home run king at Henderson County, Kentucky. Done a great job catching for the Mighty Oaks, the sophomore. Misses inside. 2 balls and no strikes. McCracken at .374. 3 homers, 24 runs batted in. Strike on the inside corner. McCracken on base every time in game 1. Scored 3 times and hit a 2-run homer. It's fouled out of play, 2-2. 1 for 3 in game 2. 2-2, nobody out, home half of the second. That is fouled back and it's going to be out of play. Two and two. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I think one of the reasons they put a roof over me here is they know it would probably hit me on the top of the head if there was a foul ball. Misses inside, full count to McCracken. Three balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, and for I think the first time this weekend, the Oaks have a deficit. That is just fouled on the third base line, but Hallie hit that one well. She's been making really solid contact as of late. 3 balls and 2 strikes. drills that one foul. Lynn, 1 inning, 16 pitches, 1 hit. Now 4 batters faced. McCracken, as they say, looking for the cookie, looking for the mistake. Swing and a miss, strike 3. First strikeout of the ball game for Lynn. As that brings up Bailey Rhodes. Well, the second baseman made a nice defensive play last inning. Strike on the inside corner. No balls and 1 strike. Bailey hitting at .404. 38 hits, 94 at bats, 18 runs scored, no homers, and 22 runs batted in. Misses inside, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fouled off. 1-2 to Rhodes. Out of Mount Vernon High School. Mount Vernon connection. That's hit into right center. Balder will catch that one, the center fielder, and now there's 2 outs here in the second inning. 1 hit so far for the Oaks, and that has been a Casey Wood first inning hit. And a whistle coming to the plate. The young lady out of rights. That's in right center. And Baldo, the center fielder, gets there in time as the Oaks go 1-2-3 in the second. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. 2 complete here in game 1 of the doubleheader with the score IU Columbus 1 and Oakland City nothing. You're watching Oakland City University softball. Brought to you with the Gaslight Pizza Grill in Uptown Huntingburg and GoMightyOaks.com. And the back at EGSL, already heading to the top half of the third. As it's going to be 2, 3, and 4 for the Crimson Pride. A Lynn home run has given IU Columbus a 1-0 lead. Lecker popped out to Bufford at first base in the first, up again here in the third. Misses outside, 1 ball and no strikes. 354 for Lecker. 17 hits, 48 at bats, 11 runs scored. No homers, 7 runs batted in, and that is a strike to even the count up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Lecker, a senior out of Batesville High School, and that's high. And it's 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 to count. That's fouled out of play. Two and two the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Lecker, the left fielder, Sierra Kramer on deck. Hit the Stewart at short to first in time and Bufford. 6-3 on the out. 1 gone here at the top of the third. as Kramer steps in for IU Columbus. Leads the team in hitting. 476, 20 hits, 42 at bats. That's a strike. 12, let's try to get 20 hits, 42 at bats, 12 runs scored. No homers, 7 runs batted in. And that is low. A ball and a strike. Sierra Kramer, a freshman from Mooresville High School, as it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Blows that one past her. A strike, and it's 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count. In the air into foul territory. McCracken gave it a heck of a shot, but the runner Kramer, I think, impeded her line of sight a little bit. They weren't doing anything wrong, but that was not an easy play, and McCracken just about made it. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the top half of the third. Fouled off, and it stays in 1 ball and 2 strikes. Butcher, 2 innings, 45 pitches, 3 hits, a run. That was an earned run. 3 strikeouts, no walks, and 10 batters faced. 1-2 the count to Kramer, and that just misses. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fouls toward the Oakland City dugout, and it stays at 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Shelton, the first baseman, on deck for the Crimson Pride. Hit to Bufford, stomps on the bag, 2 gone. 2 up, 2 down in the third. Shelton, the first baseman, struck out of the first. She is a right-handed batter. Misses outside, 1-0. Shelton, second on the team and hitting at .446. 29 hits, 65 at bats, 17 runs scored, 6 homers, and 22 runs batted in. That's a foul for a strike, and it's 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that is 1-2, pardon me. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And he's high, and it evens up the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mallory Shelton, a senior out of Bloomfield, Indiana, at Eastern Green High School. That's hit. I thought she caught it. Yeah, she did catch through to first base to be safe. But Bailey Rhodes with an excellent play at second base, and that is the inning. And Butcher gets a 1-2-3 inning in the third. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. 2.5 played in game 1 of the doubleheader at EGSL. With the score, Indiana University Columbus 1, Oakland City University nothing. You're watching Oakland City University softball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill. GoMightyOaks.com and the Go Mighty. Back at Oakland City, it's 9-1-2 for the Oaks as Megan Stewart, the shortstop, steps in. Nope. Oh, pardon me, it is Heichelbeck. Got my book a little bit out of jar here. It is a good spot in the lineup to get it started. You don't have too many number 8 hitters in the lineup have a batting average that Kinsley Heichelbeck has. That's high. 2 balls and no strikes. Kinsley is at 446, 45 hits, 101 at bats, 23 runs scored, 2 homers, 25 runs batted in. That is a strike, and it's 2-1. 2-1 the count. In tight. 3-1. Well, I tell you, Lynn has had a problem with wildness, but she ain't had it yet today, as she's struck out 1 and hadn't walked anybody. 3 balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 31 walks on the year for Lynn, but none so far today. Full count coming to Heichelbeck. Now that's the first one. Ball 4. The first walk for Lynn, and the tying runners at first base, and Megan Stewart comes to the plate. Game 2, she was 1 for 3 yesterday. And in game 1, she was 2 for 3 with an RBI. So a good day for her, the doubleheader yesterday, as she drills out when foul. She's really started to make good contact. Heichelbeck on at first base. Stewart at the plate. Drags that one foul down the first base side. Two strikes, the count to Stewart. The sophomore out of Evansville Wrights High School. Drills that one foul, and it stays at 2 strikes. 0-2. Lynn, 2 innings, 30 pitches, has only allowed 1 hit. Outside, 1-2. 30 pitches, 1 hit, 1 strikeout, no walks, 7 batters faced. Heichelbeck at first, she's got good speed. Throws to second for 1, and that's all they're going to get. Fielder's choice 5-4. So Stewart, who has good speed, as did Heichelbeck, is on at first base with 1 out. He goes back to the top of the order, and Grace Butcher. Well, Grace started out. Well, she had a dinger yesterday. Fouled off. Started off the home half of the first with a home run. And game 2, a 3-2 win over Indiana University Southeast yesterday. Butcher at 402, 3 homers, 15 runs batted in, right center. Tell you what, Baldner, that center fielder, covers a lot of ground. That's 2 outs. And I think it got a little help. You can hear the wind in my microphone. That's the same wind that held that one up long enough for Baldner to get there. He's played a good center field for IU Columbus today. Now the only lady that has a base hit for the Oaks is up now. Casey Wood is 1 for 1. And high and outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Casey out of Princeton High School, right down to Indiana 64. 314 with no homers, 17 runs batted in. Right center, that one's going to get in there. First and second. So Casey Wood is the only person to hit Lynn today. Casey is 2 for 2 as Stewart moves down to second base. And the DP, Bailey Cox, is up, and a base hit by Bailey could knot this contest up here in the home half of the third. Bailey popped out to the pitcher in the first. Right field, base hit, coming around third, heading for home. Scoring is the speedy Megan Stewart, and we're tied at 1. Lynn's only given up 3 hits, but back-to-back, Casey Wood and Cox. So Cox is at first, Wood is at second, Stewart scores, and it's 1-1. And that's going to bring Bufford to the plate. She is 0 for 1. And is low, 1 ball and no strikes. A base hit now could give the Mighty Oaks the lead. That's hit into left field. Just as David Hose asked for. 1 run comes to the plate. The second run throw is high. Bufford is in at third, and the Oaks have taken the lead. Jordan Bufford with a huge base hit. Ends up all the way on third base. Casey Wood scores from second. Scoring from first is Bailey Cox. And it's 3-1 Oaks. Well, Coach Ward having a quick conference there as Hallie McCracken will come to the plate. So a 3-run bottom half of the third, and the Oaks have finally gotten to Lynn as there's a conference in the circle right now. IU Columbus coached by Tommy Stowers with assistants Erica Henry and Kaylee Cole. Conference comes to conclusion, and our young lady from Spotsville, Kentucky, at Henderson County High School, Hallie McCracken, steps in with 2 outs. So all this damage coming up with 2 outs. That is jerked foul straight back. Good first game of the doubleheader yesterday, as she was 4 for 4, scored 3 times and had a 2-run homer. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit for good power at Henderson County, Kentucky. Done a great job behind the plate. That is hit into foul territory and is out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes. McCracken is the 6th player of the Oakland City 3rd inning, 6th batter. Bufford standing at third base. Oakland City 20-10, 14-2 in conference. Fouled off again. And it stays at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Inside, 2-2. 2 balls. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's high. IU Columbus is 10-10 overall, 7-7 in conference, 9-3 at home, and 1-5 away, 0-2 on neutral fields. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That's crushed but foul. She was out a little bit too much in front of that one, but if that was straightened out, it would have been a 2-run homer. She had one of those yesterday. That's ball 4, and we have them on the corners. Bailey Rhodes at the plate now. The second baseman is 0 for 1. And it's going to score another run. Throw to third is high and offline. So McCracken, who walked, moves her way to third base. Bailey Rhodes with a base hit on at first. And the 8th hitter of the inning, Hannah Wessel, is up for Oakland City, is 0 for 1. But a 4-1 Oakland City University advantage. Strike 0-1. Well, a 4-run third inning so far. Oakland City down 1-0 when the inning started. Whistle plays an excellent third base. He swings and misses there. But she fields, she hits. He's at 351. He's got power, 4 homers and 19 runs batted in. The senior from Wrights. That is a strike, and that is all for Hannah, and that is all for the Oaks. But they end up batting around here in the 4th inning and pick up a 4th spot. So we played 3 complete here at EGSL with the score. Oakland City University 4 and IU Columbus 1. You're watching Oakland City University softball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown Huntingburg. GoMoneyOaks.com and the Go Money Back at EGSL, Lynn Chisholm Hafner for IU Columbus. This is a young lady you ought to be careful with. She is responsible for the Crimson Pride run total with a solo home run in the second. That is a strike, no balls, and one strike. Swing and a miss. Chloe Lynn, a sophomore from Kokomo, Indiana, played at Western High School. Fouled out of play. 2 strikes. Lynn hitting at .333 coming in. 5 hits, 15 at bats. 5 runs scored. Now 2 homers, 6 runs batted in. That's to Stewart at short. Fields and fires to Bufford, and that's the first out in the top half of inning number 4. As Chisholm, the DP, up, got a base hit her first time up. Wide of the pitch from Butcher. It's fouled straight back. And it's no balls, 1 strike. Chisholm, a sophomore from New Whiteland, Indiana, and Greenwood High School. A little bit high. Emma Chisholm, .359, 14 hits, 39 at bats, 12 runs scored. A homer, 12 runs batted in, a .590 slugging percentage, and that one is into left field, and that's a base hit. And Chisholm is now 2 for 2. Hafner, the third baseman, hit it well her first time up, but lined out to Rhodes at second base. So Rhodes made a great play. Wide in the pitch, and that is fouled off. Hafner, a senior from Columbus North High School. No balls, 1 strike. Shallow center, that's going to drop for a base hit. So runners at first and second. Wasn't hit that hard, but I think hit into the sun. So back-to-back base hits as Hafner is on at first. Chisholm goes to second. And the catcher Culp, who reached on an air in the first inning, or second inning, is going to stride in. 1 gone here in the 4th. Fouled off, no balls, and 1 strike. Lily Culp, a sophomore from Decker, Indiana, out of South Knox High School. Strike on the inside corner. So Culp at the plate, a .333 batting average. Slow roller. Everybody's going to be safe. So it looks like the Crimson Pride are responding with the bottom part of the batting order. So Culp is on at first base. Hafner moves to second base. Chisholm is at third base. And the right fielder, Hostler, coming up to the plate. Conference going on right now with the batter. 1 gone, so crucial time of the ball game coming up here. Hostler, a 5'4" senior out of Tell City High School, who is stepping in. Hostler at .433, 13 hits, 30 at-bats, 9 runs scored, 4 homers, 14 runs batted in. So the bases are chock full of Crimson Pride with 1 out. Foul. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 to count. 4-1 Oakland City. Oakland City had 4 runs in the bottom of the third to take the lead. They were down 1-0 when the inning started. Foul back, and it's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Butcher 3 1/3, 75 pitches, 6 hits, a run, an earned run. 3 strikeouts, no walks, 17 batters faced. Strikeout here would be huge. Just a little bit outside, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's a big strikeout. Fourth strikeout for Butcher, 2 gone. Back up to the top of the order in Balder. They're not out of trouble yet, though. The bases are still loaded. Balder 1 for 2. Slapped foul. No balls and 1 strike. Balder a base hit, stranded at third. And the first, and struck out in the second. Wide the 0-1 at Risers High. And 1 ball and 1 strike. Left-handed batter Baldner back in. That's just a little bit high. Linnea Baldner, a 5'7" senior from Broomfield, Colorado. That is hit foul. And Lecker, the on-deck batter, had to do some pretty quick moving there, showing her agility. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Baldner. Hit to Bailey Rhodes. Well, a little brain spasm there. The run's going to score. So Balder is on at first base. 2-run score? 2 runs scored. And it is 4-3. So Chisholm scored from third base. Hafner scores from second base. So runners at first and second with 2 outs. And once again, it is a 1-run ball game. Lecker 0 for 2. That is high. 1 ball and 1 strike. That's hit to Bufford, stomps on the bag, and that's all for the Crimson Pride, but they had a 2-run bop to get back as we have played 3.5 innings here at EGSL with the score. Oakland City University 4 and IU Columbus 3. We'll take a break. You're watching Oakland City University softball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown Huntingburg on GoMightyOaks.com and the Go Mighty Oaks YouTube. We're back at EGSL as Hannah Whistle will start things out. We'll start things out here in the bottom half of the fourth. Swing and a miss. That is Heichelbeck up. No balls and one strike to Heichelbeck, who walked in the third. Has been on base one time. Oaks are up 4-3. Strike on the outside corner. It's 2 strikes to Heichelbeck. Time is called. Lynn, 3 innings, 60 pitches, 5 hits, 4 runs, all earned. 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, 16 batters faced. High cheese there, swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 gone here in the home half of the fourth. 3rd strikeout of the ball game for Lynn. Stewart reached on a fielder's choice and scored in the 3-run third. Fouled straight back. No balls and 1 strike. 4 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors for Oakland City. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for IU Columbus. Home half of the fourth, 1-2 today here at EGSL. That's high. Walt Ferber with producer-director David Hose and Hall of Fame OCU softball, volleyball coach Patty Bookta. 1 ball and 1 strike. That's hits the inside part of the plate, and it's 1-2. Stewart back in. Shallow right. And right fielder comes up and makes the play. And that is 2 gone. Hostler, the right fielder. 2 up and 2 down. Grace Butcher up. She's 0 for 2. Another good pitching performance by Butcher today against a heavy-hitting IU Columbus squad. That's smashed, but it's right at Case, the shortstop. And it ends up being a 3-up, 3-down inning for the Oaks. We played 4 in game 1 with the score Oakland City University 4 and IU Columbus 3. We'll take a break going to the 5th. You're watching Oakland City University softball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza Grill in Uptown Huntingburg, GoMightyOaks.com, and the Go Mighty Oaks YouTube channel. Back at EGSL, already going to the fifth inning. 3, 4, and 5 for the Crimson Pride as Kramer, the left fielder, will foul the first one off. You don't see too many number 56s, but that is Kramer's number. Out of Mooresville, Indiana. And that is a strike. Leading the team in hitting, 476, 20 hits, 42 at bats, 12 runs scored, no homers, and 7 runs batted in. That just misses inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Kramer 0 for 2 on the day, bounced out Rhodes to Bufford, second to first in the first, and to Bufford, first base unassisted in the third. Into right field, and Hibbett will get that. It's a leadoff base hit in the fifth inning for the Crimson Pride. That is the 6th base hit of the ball game for the Crimson Pride. Shelton 0 for 2 steps up. Struck out of the first, popped out to Rhodes at second as that's bunted foul. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 the count. Shelton, a senior out of Eastern Green High School. Misses outside. Shelton, a hefty 446, 6 homers, 22 runs batted in. Throw to first, get the runner. So that's 3-4. That's 3-4 on the fielder's choice. Oh, pardon me, 3-4 on the sacrifice. As Shelton is out, and Kramer goes to second base. The tying run is at second base with 1 out. And the pitcher, Lynn, who homered in the second inning, will step up, also grounded out. Short to first, Stewart to Bufford. And her last at bat in the fourth. As that's fouled out of play, and it's no balls and 1 strike. Top half of the fifth. David Hose, my producer, director. Patty Book and myself, Walt Ferber here, and that is hit into right field. Hibbett makes the play. Runner heads to third, and it's going to be in there. So Kramer moves over to third base as Lynn flies out to Hibbett for the second out as Chisholm, who's been on base twice, will step up. Base hit in the second and a base hit and scored in the fourth. Was knocked in by Baldner. 2 RBI base hit. Atom ball, Bufford has it, and that's the inning. In the inning for the Crimson Pride, no runs, a hit, no air, 1 left. 4.5 in the books in game 1 with the score Oakland City University 4 and IU Columbus 3. You're watching Oakland City University softball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill on GoMightyOaks.com. back at EGSL, 4-3 Oaks. Bottom half of the fifth, Casey Wood, who is 2 for 2 in the contest, will step up. Riser high, 1 ball, no strikes. Woods got good speed, plays an outstanding left field. And a glue person on this team. That's low and inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Wide the 2-0 pitch. That's high again. 4 innings, 70 pitches, 5 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned. 3 strikeouts, 2 walks, 19 batters faced. Woods got a good eye at the plate. Squares around the bunt, pulls it back, and it's ball 4. Third walk for Lynn. Bailey Cox up for the Oaks. Shot it back to the pitcher of the first. Walked and scored in the 3-run third as Cox will step in. Misses inside to Cox. 372, 35 hits, 94 at bats, 12 runs scored, no homers, 18 runs batted in as Culp will go out and have a few words with her pitcher, Lynn. Lynn getting Columbus on the board with her solo homer in the second. The Oaks answered with 4 in the third. And the Crimson Pride got within 1 with 2 in the bottom of the fourth. 4-5-2 for Oakland City, 3-7-0 for IU Columbus. Is Cox back in the batter's box. Misses inside, 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. With the potency of the Crimson Pride bats, the little insurance here would not be a bad thing. Into center, gonna drop. First and second. As Cox has been on base 2 or 3 times. Wood goes to second base. And we're gonna have, is that Cross running now? Thank you. Cross is running for Cox. And as you kind of might expect with a pinch runner, Cross is really fast. Bufford 1 for 2. Played well defensively today. Strike on the outside corner. Nobody out. Home half of the fifth. Lynn the wide, and here's the 0-1. Into left. She missed it. And you have your very unusual 9-5 fielder's choice. And there's 1 out. As Wood is out going to third. Cross is on at second base. Bufford is on at first. McCracken 1 for 2 at the plate for Oakland City out of Spotsville, Kentucky, and Henderson County High School. Strike on the outside corner, no balls and 1 strike. That is a double play to end the inning. A 5-4 double play. Some sharp fielding there as it goes Hafner to Lecker, and that is all for the Oaks in the fifth. No runs, a hit, no error, and with a double play, one left on base. We played 5 in game 1 with the score Oakland City University 4 and IU Columbus 3. You're watching Oakland City University softball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown Huntingburg and GoMightyOaks.com. Back at EGSL, bottom of the order for the Crimson Pride to the top of the 6th. Hit to Whistle. Throws to Bufford. 5-3 on the out, 1 gone in the Crimson Pride 6th inning. Culp, the catcher's been on base both times. Butcher, 5 innings, 97 pitches, and that's hit to Rhodes at second. Bufford catches it, there's 2 gone. Coming into this inning, 5 innings, 97 pitches, 7 hits, 3 runs, 1 earned. 4 strikeouts, no walks, 24 batters faced. Hostler in the 9th spot, as Butcher tries to put him down 1-2-3 in the 6th. Strike on the inside corner. No balls and 1 strike. Misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oaks need 4 outs. Foul down the right field line. A long foul ball. One and 2 the count to Hostler. And he's high and outside, evens the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hostler back in the batter's box. That misses high and outside. Carly Hostler is senior from Tell City High School, Tell City, Indiana. Left center, Heichelbeck has to wait a while before it gets to her. But you do what you're supposed to do against the 7, 8, and 9 spots in the lineup. It's 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. 5.5 played in game 1 of the doubleheader with the score Oakland City University 4, IU Columbus 3. You're watching Oakland City University softball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill on GoMightyOaks.com. at Oakland City. The red hot Mighty Oaks trying to go 15-2 in conference with a win in this game. But this heavy-hitting IU Columbus team has put on a fight today. A .367 team batting average. Those of insurance for Oakland City here in the home half of the sixth would be good. And what Oakland City hopes will be their final batting appearances here in game one. Bailey Rhodes 1 for 2. The second baseman is up for Oakland City. Strike on the inside corner, no balls, and 1 strike. And I tell you what, Lynn has not pitched badly for Columbus today. Strike on the outside corner. Rhodes in the hole, 0-2. Whistle on deck for the Mighty Oaks. No balls and 2 strikes. That's high and outside, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rhodes flew out to center field and Baldner in the second and got a base hit in the third. Up again here in the home half of the sixth. High and outside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two and two. Foul down the left field line. Pitcher Chloe Lynn, 5'6", is sophomore, out of Kokomo, Indiana, and Western High School. Fouled off again, and it stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2. Lynn at the 80 pitch mark. Misses outside, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And another foul. So Bailey continuing to battle. Waiting to see if Lynn will give her that mistake, that sweet one she can drive. Baldner playing her deep in left center. And she hits that one. Gonna bounce up against the fence. Cox has a long single to left center to start off the home half of the sixth. Whistle comes up. Runner for the... So the runner for Oakland City will be Addie Duncan. So Addie running again as whistle is up. That's going to get into right center field, a base hit. So Whistle did her job. As Duncan running for Rhodes goes to second base. Whistle is on at first. Kinsley Heichelbeck at the plate for Oakland City. That's outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Hafner charging in at third base, expecting a bunt there. One ball and no strikes. Heichelbeck out of Linville, Indiana. Fouls that one out of play. 446. 2 homers, 25 runs batted in. I said a little insurance would make Oakland City fans a little more comfortable. Into left center. Gets away from the center fielder. Everybody is safe. Boy, I tell you what, Balder made a great run in left center to try to get to that one, and it bounced off her glove. Everybody is safe. Heichelbeck on at first base. Whistle goes to second base. Addie Duncan running for Rhodes goes to third. And Megan Stewart, the shortstop, will step in. There's nobody out here in the home half of the sixth. Mighty Oaks are up 4-3. Strike on the inside corner. No balls and 1 strike. 105 pitches for Butcher for Oakland City. 90 pitches for Lynn for Columbus. 0-1 the count to the shortstop, Stewart. Foul that one off. She's in the hole. 0-2 as the pitcher, Grace Butcher, is on deck. 2 strikes the count. That's going to be a base hit. 1 run scores. 2nd run comes to the plate. She's in there with a head-first slide. Hannah Whistle scores, and it's 6-3. A big base hit by Stewart. Knocks in 2. Duncan scores first. Hannah Whistle with a head-first slide scores second. Going to second base is Heichelbeck. And it is 6-3 Oakland City. And it ain't in the fridge yet, except maybe the temperature today. But a little more sigh of relief for the Oaks. Oakland City going for their 21st win and going for their 15th River State Conference win. The new pitcher, that's going to be the end of the day for Lynn. 5 innings, 96 pitches, 10 hits, 6 runs, 6 earned, 3 strikeouts, 3 walks, and 27 batters faced. The new pitcher is Callie Belkis. Belkis is 0-0 with an 8.40 ERA. Her 9th appearance. She has a save. 5 innings, 9 hits, 6 runs, 6 earned runs, 3 strikeouts, 5 walks, 5 doubles, no triples, and a .375 batting average against. As she continues her warm-up tosses, Belkis, the new pitcher. Well, the pitcher, Grace Butcher. That's high and outside. One ball and two strikes. Into right field, Butcher with a base hit, and the bases are full once again. Butcher is on at first base. At second base, Stewart. And at third base, Kinsley Heichelbeck. As Casey Wood will come up, and there's still nobody out of the sixth. 6-3 Oakland City. Strike on the inside corner to Wood, who has been on base every time today. Off the shortstop, throw to second is in time. But we did score a run there, as Heichelbeck will score from third base on the fielder's choice, 6-4. So Wood is on at first. Butcher is out at second. Going to third base is Megan Stewart. And scoring is Kinsley Heichelbeck. And it is 7-3 Oakland City. Bailey Cox popped to the pitcher in the first, walked and scored in the third, and got a base hit in the fifth. Into left center, a base hit, and it's 8-3. So Cox with a base hit. Stewart ends up scoring. Another run for Oakland City, and it is 8-3. It's a 4-run sixth so far, as the lead is expanded to 5. Bufford is up now for the Oaks. Popped out to short in the first. Base hit in the third, and fielder's choice in the fifth. That's low and outside. 2 balls and no strikes. 8 runs, 12 hits, 2 errors for Oakland City. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for Indiana University Columbus. And he's high. Oakland City, 4 in the third and 4 in the sixth. Crimson Pride, 1 in the second, 2 in the fourth. Walt Frimmer, producer, director David Hose. And that misses outside. That's ball 4, and the bases are reloaded. McCracken in now as the Oaks bat around in the sixth. First pitch is a ball. Bufford at first. Cox is at second. Third base, Wood. And that's a strike. 1-1. Second time the Oaks have batted around today. They also batted around in the 4-run third. Right center. And that, I tell you what, Baldner's a heck of a center fielder. Went a long way to make that play, and that is the second out for the Oaks. As Bailey Rhodes started this inning off with a base hit. And she's up for the second time in the inning. Strike on the inside corner, no balls, and 1 strike to Rhodes. Lynn responsible for all 8 runs here in the contest. And misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Left field, a base hit. Station to station baseball. So Rhodes knocks in a run. Wood scores from third. And it's 9-3. I'd like to ask these because I got the experts to my right here. Double here would end the game if it knocked in 2. Foul down to third base line. I mean, it could. It could. That's. A 6-run advantage and 8-run is a run rule. And when this inning started, it was a 1-run game. That is going to be foul. Honestly, I think there may have been some Sunfield involved there. Shelton, the first baseman, I think lost it in the sun. Whistle at the plate. Scored a run in the 6th. And misses outside. That is actually the first run charged to Belks for the game. Riser high. 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Whistle at the plate. And that is fouled out of play. Had a whistle at 351. 4 homers and 19 runs batted in. Foul down the third base line. Two balls, 2 strikes, the count. Hannah out of Evansville Wrights High School. She crushes that thing, but it's foul. She's got some pop in that bat. 2-2. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The bases are chock full of Oakland City University Mighty Oaks. Right center. Oh my! Game over! A grand salami by Hannah Wessel. Oaks win 13-3. I thought Balder was going to take it away for a minute. My stars. Oakland City comes up with the victory, 13-3, as the winning pitcher is Butcher, who goes the distance, 105 pitches, 7 hits, 3 runs. Only one of them earned, 4 strikeouts, no walks. While the losing pitcher is Steiner Lynn, 5 innings, 96 pitches, 10 hits, and 8 runs. All 8 of them earned, 3 strikeouts, 3 walks, 27 batters. Fitz Belks pitched the final 2/3, allowing 3 hits, 1 run, and earned run. And it ends up being a 13-3 final as Oakland City goes to 21-10. They are 15-2 in the River States Conference. Well, IU Columbus, and I tell you what, they got some hitters on this team, are 10-11. They are 7-8 in conference. About 25 minutes in between games, we'll be back for the second game of the doubleheader. Thanks to Hall of Fame Coach Patty Bookton, and, of course, producer-director David Hose, and the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown Huntingburg. You are watching Oakland City University softball on GoMightyOaks.com and the Go Mighty Oaks YouTube channel.
The value of champions of character across all institutions is a message that we can all get behind.
The purpose behind Champions of Character is to have that student-athlete experience be one of growth.
Men's basketball on campus, we make sure that we give back with a smile and with a purpose.
Our goal as coaches is for our players to leave being better men, better husbands, better fathers, and better members in their community.
NAIA is Champions of Character.
The National Christian College Athletic Association is dedicated to keeping Christ at the center of intercollegiate athletics, empowering student athletes and coaches to make a meaningful impact for Christ. Our member schools embody the love of Christ through our game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. With 23 national championship events, we serve 88 member schools across the United States and Canada. The NCCAA, where ring chasing and king chasing converge.